Hey, Cowboys Nation! Buckle up, because we're diving into some massive Dallas Cowboys news that's got the entire NFL buzzing like a Texas summer barbecue. You might think the Cowboys' offseason is cooling off after that gut-wrenching Week 1 loss to the Eagles, but hold your horses. Jerry Jones just dropped a bombshell that's shaking up the NFC East and beyond. In a move no one saw coming, the Cowboys have signed Shiloh Sanders, son of the legendary Deion Primetime Sanders, to the practice squad, fresh off his release from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, you heard that right. Shiloh's bringing his fiery Sanders DNA to Big D, and it's got fans stunned, excited, and maybe a little nervous. I'm your host, a lifelong Cowboys fan who's been bleeding blue and silver since the Tom Landry era, tailgating at AT&T Stadium for over 3 decades, and digging through every insider tip to bring you the unfiltered truth. Today, we're unpacking why this signing is a game-changer, the drama simmering behind the scenes, and how it could flip our Super Bowl dreams upside down. Plus, stick around for a wild twist involving a potential locker room clash that could make or break our season, and it ties directly to Micah Parsons' ongoing contract saga. So, what do y'all think? Is Shiloh the spark we need to light up the playoffs, or is this Jerry's riskiest gamble yet? Let's storm the field like it's 4th and goal and break it all down. Let's set the stage. Just a few days ago, on September 5, 2025, Shiloh Sanders, the hard-hitting safety from Colorado and son of NFL icon Deion Sanders, was cut loose by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers during their final roster trim. It was a tough blow for the young gun. Shiloh went undrafted in the 2025 NFL Draft but signed with the Bucs as a free agent, showing serious promise in the preseason. We're talking razor-sharp instincts, ball skills that echo his dad's prime, and a competitive fire that screams Sanders' legacy. In his final college season at Colorado in 2024, Shiloh racked up 67 tackles, 2 sacks, and a defensive touchdown, proving he's got the tools to compete at the pro level. But here's where things got messy. In the Bucs' last preseason game against the Buffalo Bills, Shiloh was ejected after throwing a punch at tight end Zach Davidson. It was a viral moment that had social media buzzing, and Bucs head coach Todd Bowles called it inexcusable. Just like that, Shiloh was out, a free agent left to pick up the pieces. Enter Jerry Jones, the Cowboys' wheeler-dealer owner who's never met a redemption story he didn't love. Insiders from ESPN and Fox Sports report that Jerry's been tracking Shiloh for months, seeing shades of Deion swagger from his Cowboys days, 1995 to 1999, when he helped lock down Super Bowl 30. On September 10, 2025, the Cowboys swooped in, signing Shiloh to their practice squad with a clear path to the active roster if he proves himself. This move is classic Jerry, low risk, high reward. Shiloh's stats and versatility make him a potential steal, but his ejection raises questions about discipline. Fans are losing it on X, with memes of Deion in a star helmet and talk of a Sanders reunion tour flooding the platform. Some see Shiloh as a hidden gem, while others, including Bucs beat writers, warn that his temper could be a liability. So, what's the real deal? Let's dive deeper into why this signing matters, the risks involved, and how it could reshape our 2025 season. The Cowboys' secondary has been a sore spot since free agency left us thinner than a Texas fence post. Losing key veterans exposed gaps behind stars like Trayvon Diggs and Darren Bland, and that Week 1 loss to the Eagles, 23-20, showed coverage lapses that need fixing. Jalen Hurts carved us up late, and dropped passes on offense didn't help. Shiloh's signing could be the jolt we need. His college tape shows a versatile safety who can cover slots, blitz, and tackle in open space. At 6 feet 0 inches and 200 pounds, he's got the size and speed to match up with NFC East weapons like A.J. Brown or Terry McLaurin. ESPN's Get Up analysts called this a genius nod to Deion, who Jerry's always admired. Shiloh's practice squad deal keeps costs low while giving coaches Mike McCarthy and defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer a chance to mold him. Zimmer's a wizard at developing raw talent. Look at how he turned Micah Parsons from a raw edge rusher into a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Shiloh's hunger and Buffalo pedigree could make him a similar success story. Plus, his cryptic ex-post about new beginnings in the Lone Star State has fans hyped, with some already dreaming of him forcing turnovers against the Giants or Commanders. But it's not just about on-field fit. This signing taps into the Cowboys' legacy. Deion Sanders was a game-changer for Dallas, shutting down receivers and bringing swagger to those 90s glory days. Jerry's got a soft spot for players with that kind of flair, and Shiloh's got it in spades. Think back to other redemption stories Jerry's banked on: Greg Hardy, Ezekiel Elliott after his holdout. Shiloh's a project, sure, but if he channels his dad's discipline and flair, he could be a steal. Now, let's not sugarcoat this like some watered-down sweet tea. This signing comes with thorns. First, there's Shiloh's temper. That preseason punch wasn't a one-off. He had a few dust-ups in college, too. NFL Network analysts noted that his rawness and occasional immaturity were why he went undrafted. In the high-stakes NFC East, where every penalty counts, a hot-headed safety could cost us. Fans on Reddit are already fretting, with some calling it a distraction from bigger needs like bolstering the offensive line or extending Dak Prescott's contract. Then there's the locker room angle, and this is where things get juicy. Micah Parsons, our defensive alpha with 40.5 sacks over 3 seasons, is in a heated contract dispute. Insiders report he's pushing for a megadeal, think $30 million plus annually, and tensions are simmering. Micah's the heart of this defense, but his holdout talks have created silent battles in the locker room, per Fox Sports. Bringing in Shiloh, with his bold Sanders bravado, could spark friction. What if Shiloh's fiery personality clashes with Micah's leadership? A divided locker room in a division as brutal as ours, Philly's stacking talent, Washington's rebuilding fast, could sink our season. And let's talk about the bigger picture. The Cowboys' roster cuts left us with a 53-man squad that still got holes. The secondary's thin, the offensive line shaky, and that Eagles loss exposed offensive miscues: 3 dropped passes, including one by C.D. Lamb. Jerry's radio show comments on September 9th called Shiloh a high-upside project, but that sounds like code for gamble. If Shiloh flames out, it could fuel fan frustration, especially for those of us who've endured the playoff drought since 1995. Nostalgia hits hard. Memories of Troy Aikman.